Dustin Hoffman, a name deeply imprinted in the minds of millions of film lovers, is not only a masterful and talented actor, but also the owner of a colossal fortune. But are you curious about what truly lies hidden behind those multi-million-dollar figures? And why could a legacy considered a dream asset bring his closest loved ones to tears? The journey of a legend's formation. To truly understand the fortune Dustin Hoffman has left behind, we need to go back in time to his early years and the challenging journey that shaped the man he became. Far from the image of a dazzling screen star, Hoffman's childhood was not a bed of roses. Instead, it was filled with trials and early lessons in resilience. Born on August 8, 1937, in Los Angeles, California, the cradle of the film industry, Dustin Lee Hoffman grew up in a Jewish family that was not particularly well off. His father, Harry Hoffman, held various jobs from furniture decorator to furniture salesman. His mother, Lillian Gold, was once an amateur stage actress but later stayed home to care for the family. Despite living in the heart of the cinema, young Hoffman himself never dreamed of becoming an actor. Instead, his initial passion was for music. He studied piano for many years, nurturing a special love for classical and jazz music. However, destiny seemed not to intend for him to become a musician. Despite his efforts, Hoffman realized he didn't possess the exceptional talent to pursue this path professionally. Hoffman's teenage years were not particularly remarkable. He was a rather shy, somewhat timid boy who was often teased by his friends for his small stature. This likely contributed to the introspective personality and keen observational skills he would develop later. As his family wasn't wealthy, Hoffman soon had to learn to be self-reliant. He worked various odd jobs to earn extra income, from selling ice cream and delivering newspapers to cleaning stores. These experiences, though small, instilled in him diligence, the will to strive, and a realistic view of life, qualities that would become strong foundations for his later career. From A-lister to cinematic icon, the golden opportunity arrived in 1967 when director Mike Nichols cast him as Benjamin Braddock in the film The Graduate. This was a bold and unexpected decision. At the time, Hollywood preferred handsome, tall, hero-type leading men. Dustin Hoffman, with his modest height and somewhat average face, didn't fit that mold at all. He didn't think he could play the lead, initially only auditioning for a supporting role. However, his very difference, his somewhat awkward and confused demeanor, proved perfect for the role of Benjamin, a recent college graduate lost amidst societal expectations and inner rebellion. The Graduate became a cultural phenomenon, a voice for the youth of that era, and turned Dustin Hoffman into an A-list star overnight. His authentic and profound performance captivated both critics and audiences, earning him his first Oscar nomination. From then on, Hollywood's doors swung wide open. Hoffman quickly proved The Graduate was no fluke, but the beginning of a brilliant career with a string of excellent roles that followed. He continuously challenged himself with diverse, complex characters, showcasing a rare, chameleon-like versatility. Ratso Rizzo in Midnight Cowboy, 1969, a gritty, gaunt role completely opposite to Benjamin Braddock. The film won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Louis Degas in Papillon, 1973, the intelligent, cunning fellow prisoner alongside Steve McQueen. Carl Bernstein in All the President's Men, 1976, a tenacious investigative journalist who helped expose the shocking Watergate scandal. Ted Kramer in Kramer vs. Kramer, 1979. His role as a single father fighting for custody of his child earned him his first Academy Award for Best Actor. This performance touched millions, demonstrating Hoffman's subtle emotional acting ability. Michael Dorsey/Dorothy Michaels in Tootsie, 1982, a comedic role requiring him to transform into a woman, both charming and witty, yet deeply human. And notably, Raymond Babbitt in Rain Man, 1988. His role as a savant with autism brought him his second Academy Award. This is considered one of the greatest transformations in cinematic history, showcasing Hoffman's meticulous preparation and astonishing ability to delve into a character's psychology. Dustin Hoffman is renowned for his method acting, where he delves deep into a character's psyche, living and feeling as they do to achieve the utmost authenticity. He isn't afraid to experiment, constantly seeking to make each role a unique work of art. His relentless dedication, combined with innate talent, has made him one of the greatest actors of all time, a living legend of Hollywood. His artistic legacy lies not only in his prestigious awards, but also in how he shaped our perception of acting, inspired countless generations of actors, and left an indelible mark on world cinema history. Dustin Hoffman's fortune. The journey from a shy boy and the arduous early years of his career forged a resilient, talented, and incredibly meticulous Dustin Hoffman in every role. Now, as his brilliant career has become legendary, the public is naturally curious about the fortune he will leave behind. However, simply looking at the numbers would mean missing the most significant part of this legacy. Dustin Hoffman's material wealth is a clear testament to his remarkably successful career and wise financial decisions. According to reputable sources like Finance Monthly and C-Analyge, Dustin Hoffman's net worth is estimated to be between $100 million and $110 million as of 2025. This impressive figure doesn't solely come from the enormous acting fees of an A-list star, but also from a variety of other income streams. Film earnings are the largest contributor. From blockbusters that have entered history, such as Rain Man, Dustin Hoffman not only received incredibly high fees, but also a percentage of box office revenue, back-end profits. It's estimated that Rain Man alone brought him over $15 million. Additionally, royalties and residuals from film reruns on television, streaming services, and DVD releases are a steady and significant source of income, estimated to account for about $35.40 million of his total assets. This highlights the foresight of top actors in negotiating contracts, ensuring long-term profitability from their work. Beyond being a talented actor, Dustin Hoffman is also a smart investor. He has diversified his assets into various fields, most notably real estate, estimated to be worth approximately $25.30 million. Furthermore, his stock investment portfolio and other assets contribute around $20.25 million to his total wealth. In addition, income from voice acting, notably the Kung Fu Panda animated series, theater projects, and his personal luxury assets and art collection also contribute to this colossal fortune. Clearly, Dustin Hoffman is not only an artist dedicated to his craft, but also someone capable of effective financial management, ensuring a prosperous life for himself and his family. While Dustin Hoffman is quite private about his personal life, and there isn't much detailed public information about his will or specific personal asset management, he undoubtedly has made thoughtful plans for his family. One can draw parallels to the lessons from the film Rain Man itself, where the importance of estate planning and clear financial communication within a family is emphasized, especially when there are members with special needs. This suggests that he leaves behind not just money, but also peace of mind and clear guidance for his children's future. Spiritual values such as perseverance, passion, integrity, and the importance of dedicating oneself to work one loves are also intangible fortunes he has passed on through his life and career. These are things that money cannot buy, and are often the very reasons why his family might be brought to tears when reflecting on his entire legacy. Finally, if information is available, Dustin Hoffman's social impact and philanthropic activities would also be a crucial part of his intangible legacy. A great artist not only contributes to art, but also has a responsibility to give back to the community. While he may not frequently appear in the media with prominent public charity activities, His quiet contributions to charitable funds or social causes would also be a valuable part of the legacy he leaves behind, demonstrating his compassion and responsibility as a global citizen. A family in tears. So why would a dream fortune like Dustin Hoffman's bring his family to tears? These tears are not of sorrow or regret, but carry deep, multi-layered meanings, reflecting a legacy that far surpasses material value. First, these are tears of gratitude and admiration. His family, from his wife who walked beside him for so many years to his children, must feel immense pride in all he achieved. They are grateful not only for the prosperous, stable life he built, but also for the opportunities, values, and examples of dedication he left behind. Every award, every classic role, every praise for Dustin Hoffman is a shared source of pride for the entire family. They admire his resilient will, a man who overcame countless hardships from humble beginnings to reach the pinnacle of glory, and who upheld his integrity amidst Hollywood's temptations. Second, these are tears of loss and nostalgia. Though he was a great star within his family, Dustin Hoffman was still a beloved husband, father, and grandfather. His passing, whenever it occurs, leaves an irreplaceable void. These tears are for the moments that can no longer be shared, for the stories that can no longer be told, and for the warm presence of a family pillar. The family will recall beautiful memories, lessons he taught, and the joyful and sorrowful moments they shared. It is the longing for an important part of their lives that has departed. Third, these tears also represent the responsibility and burden of inheritance. When a great person passes, their legacy is not just a source of pride, but also a heavy responsibility. His family understands that they are inheriting not only a vast fortune, but also an immense spiritual and artistic legacy. They have a responsibility to preserve his reputation, continue the values he built, and perhaps even the careers that some of his children are pursuing. This is an honorable burden, requiring caution and skill to avoid undermining what he painstakingly built. This emotion stems from an awareness of their role in maintaining and developing that legacy. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, these tears are a profound lesson about the true value of life. The greatest fortune Dustin Hoffman leaves behind is not the hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank, but the love, perseverance, passion for art, and human values he lived by and imparted. Money was merely a means for him to achieve his dreams, secure his family's life, and provide opportunities for his children. But it is the intangible values, the lessons of relentless dedication, of overcoming difficulties to achieve success, and of the importance of family and relationships that constitute his eternal legacy. These are the seeds sown from his impoverished childhood, germinating through a challenging career journey and blossoming into a complete, meaningful life. When his family cries, it is because they realize that, even though he is no longer physically present, his legacy and spirit live on in every memory, every lesson, and in their very hearts. From a shy boy with arduous early years in New York to the pinnacle of Hollywood fame, Dustin Hoffman has carved out an inspiring life. His estimated fortune of over $100 million is merely the tip of the iceberg. It is a powerful testament to his masterful acting talent, enduring perseverance, and sharp financial acumen as a great star. However, what truly moves his family to tears, tears of deep appreciation and gratitude, does not come from dry figures. Those are tears for his invaluable artistic legacy, the classic roles that shaped world cinema and inspired millions. They are tears for the family love he nurtured, the lessons of resilience, passion, and the meaning of living a fulfilling life. The greatest fortune Dustin Hoffman bequeaths is not money, but a treasure trove of spiritual values, warm memories, and an example of unwavering dedication. Ultimately, Dustin Hoffman's legacy is a powerful reminder that true success is not only measured by accumulated wealth, but also by the imprints we leave on the hearts and minds of those around us, along with the impact we create on the world. These